Hello, this is Connor Super Goofy, and welcome to an album review. And I'm very late to the party on this one because this album came out back in November. But this is probably the best album to come out of a BandLab artist in recent recent memory, and it is the last good one, like really good one from a BandLab artist other than me, that is, until I review, Kimmy's new album. Once I review that one, yeah, maybe that one, will be even better, who knows, but for now, this is the last really good album that has come out of a BandLab artist on Connor's Hot List. And it was released back in November 2024. And it is an album from an artist that I've been following since the summer of 2023, NIHStateline. And I believe this is his 10th studio album. It depends on if you want to count the album that he did with Glitched, because that's a collab album, but I'm going to say that it's his 10th, and, yeah, I think it's his best album. I think it's his best album. It's very chill. It's a very chill album. It's got some chill vibes going on with it. And it's also got, some energetic pockets in there as well. As well as, it's got quite a different, array of sounds to it as well. There's bunch of rock in there, as well as, like, cloud rap and just chill rap and stuff like that. There's also some rage, trap in there, which we'll get to. Let's get into the track list of this thing. It starts off with a rock song, which NIHStateline has recently started experimenting with rock, and his first major attempt at a rock song was Die By Your Side off of his previous album, which I'll probably review next, Pink, which, Die By Your Side, I was warm on that one. But this song here, Life on Hold, this is really good. The way the way he goes back and forth with the feature at the beginning, in the first verse, and like the chorus is so good, the beat is really, really good. I love the beat, I love the chorus, I love the way that they trade back and forth in the first verse and the second verse. It's a very sentimental song as well. It's actually a song that I would give a 10 out of 10. It's a great song to kick off. It's a great way to kick off the album. Transitions into the second track on the album, which is Can't Feel. This was one of the singles leading up to the album, and I gotta say, it's another really, really good song. Got more of a cloud rap vibe, and the energy, like, it's a little less energetic, it's more chill. Like, a lot of this album is more chill, but this song, it feels like you're kind of floating in the air when you're listening to it. It feels really good. Then we move into another one of the big singles, Nihilism, which is it's another one of my favorite tracks off this album. At first, I wasn't really crazy about it, but then it started to grow on me. It's easily one of my favorite tracks off of this album, and It's really good. Like, a lot of the track list flows really well together. Is something that I think of about this album. Then there's the fourth song, Gone, which is unfortunately the first track on this album that I'm not so crazy about. Gone is like an attempt at like a club cut. It doesn't necessarily work that well in my opinion, like the way that he attempts it, but like it was like, I appreciate the effort here. I appreciate like I appreciate the fact that he tried, at least. Then it transitions into one of the most low key, like chill cuts on the entire project, which is the track Wreck. Works and I just love how it flows together. Wreck is one of the better deep cuts on this thing. Then it moves into Difference. We have more chill vibes with Difference. And then Difference is more of a kind of a chill, like, kind of trap beat. It really gets me moving, though. Then we go into one of my favorite songs off this another one of my favorite songs off this entire project. We have the other track Darcy, which is kind of a jazz trap song, which leads me to the only main criticism of this album is I think the vocal mixing is a little bit too, I don't know, cute. Like he tries to do this thing with his vocals. I don't know how to describe it. That does bother me a little bit, but that doesn't really hold the many of the other tracks back. If you listen to this album, you'll know what I mean. But Darcy is one of the songs where that effect is the most prominent, and it's kind of like it's kind of like the vocals are kind of like blurred, if you know what I mean. But regardless, Darcy is one of my favorite songs off this entire project. It's like a kind of jazz trap song, as I was mentioning before. It's got a really good beat behind it, and this song is one of the biggest songs of 2025 so far on Connor's Hot List. Then there's the track Somebody, which is probably my least favorite track off this album. I'm not all that crazy about it. It's not that interesting, but it is the lowest that we are going to get on this album, because then it transitions into the big lead single and massive Connor's Hot List #1, Turnt, which is the second track that on impact was enough for me to give it a 10 out of 10. It's the really hard bass, the bass is really, really hard on this song, and then he turns the vocals up so like they're really high pitched and very aggressive. It coming at your face. Like when I first heard this song, it was the night before senior activity day. When I first heard this song, like I was blown away by like the beat, the really heavy bass, the kind of the synths that kind of the really scrapey synths, the really hard bass and the aggressive high pitched vocals really sell this song. It's the most energetic song he's ever released. And then the closing track, Angel, is a decent closing track as well. Like overall, this album keeps me hooked from front to back. It was one of my favorite albums of late 2024. Of course, GNX came along, which I think is a pretty solid a pretty solid 9, but honestly, I think this album here is also a 9 out of 10. It's his best album. Like, if he dips and never releases another song again, hey, at least he left on a good note. Because yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 album. That's about it. See ya.